What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the football first. And guys, this was an interesting, if not confounding, experience to watch last year. We've seen Florida State's issues all season, but it really felt as if the changing of the guard happened with the way the Gators just dismantled them.
It was a very sloppy game from Florida, too, even though they got the dominant win on the road. And funny, thinking back to that game, David, maybe the play of the year for DJ Lagway. Do you remember that time he threw the D lineman off him that was going to get a sack, was able to rock to the right, find a completion? That was big man strength by a young true freshman quarterback, and a big reason why I know Gator fans are excited for this one.
Yeah, and these two teams couldn't have had more opposite seasons. Both really struggled out the gates, but Florida really turned it around, and you could feel the momentum going the other direction. Florida State, they flat jumped off a cliff. I mean, it was awful. They ended up having more inches of snow in their stadium than they did wins a year ago. This rivalry means something. We got to get the best out of Florida State.
Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Oh, out of space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up fourth.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finds a little space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back easy.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run from the shotgun. Thrust that arm out. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Handoff to the single running back. And the Gators pick up the 1st down. Billy Napier fought his way off the hot seat last year as the Gators broke a 4-year bowl drought, something not seen since the mid-'80s in Gainesville, and this is a talented team with expectation.
They're riding a lot of momentum. You beat Ole Miss, you beat LSU to finish the season. You've got DJ Lagway back at quarterback, so there are a lot of people really excited in Gainesville for what these Gators might do.
And the schedule is incredibly challenging, but yet no longer the negativity. And now believing in Billy Napier, believing in Lagway, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the country. Interested to see how the Florida Gators look this year.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Lagway. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Grab behind the line. It's McLaughlin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
And the Noles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass hits complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a nice job by this defense. Man, they've given up a lot of yards. They've gotten to the scoring area of the field multiple times, but they keep forcing field goals. They did a great job again on that 3rd down.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, Give on the inside. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
3rd and inches, and the offense trying to throw the football. The defense, they weren't fooled. They just got upfield, and they got pressure on the QB.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Caught in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the 2nd half.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top 10-9. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Lagway. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Still on his feet. He'll pull it down and run. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner out, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll try a field goal to try to surge on top before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Lagway. Trying to set up the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but it just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, and get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Lagway. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's White. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. For the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Got him downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Gonna run it. It's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll heel off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They booted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Running to Green. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a little space. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be, and when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score Florida 19, Florida State 13.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Sturdivant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Sturdivant. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
There he goes. Lots of running room. The 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you've got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job scrambling around, buying time. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway using the quick game. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Grab near the marker. It's Sturdivant. Turning on the Jets. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They take the lead, just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And they'll take a knee. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.